back to Claire Cooks with Christ. I'm so happy to have you guys here. So, today we're going to do something fun. We're going to bake a bread. I know, we love a good carb. So this one's interesting because this is actually my own recipe. I made it myself, and so we're going to bake it together. It's really simple. It's a herb bread. So it just requires 4 different types: rosemary, basil, thyme, and oregano. So you put those 4 into this bread and mix it all together, throw it in the oven, and you throw it in a loaf pan, and you throw it in the oven. It's really easy. So let's get started. So first things first, preheat your oven to 350. So 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and then get a loaf pan, so like one they use for like banana bread, and spray it with oil. You always want to do this, otherwise it's gonna stick, and that's not good. You don't want that. So set that aside. We'll put that over there. And then what you're gonna do is we're gonna add all of our dry ingredients. So we only have 3 dry ingredients: all-purpose flour, salt, and baking powder. That's it. Those are the 3 dry ingredients, and then the rest is wet. So we're gonna put in a bigger bowl, because later what you're gonna do is you're gonna pour your wet into the dry. So you always wanna put, if you're like combining the dry and wet, always put the one that is being poured into the bigger bowl so it's easier. So I'm gonna mix this up real quick, and yeah. All right, so I'm back. So I just mixed together. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put 2 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, a tablespoon of baking powder, I know it's a lot, and then half a teaspoon of kosher salt. And then, so that's all your dry ingredients. And then in another bowl, you're gonna whisk together 6 tablespoons of canola oil. I know it's a lot. I didn't use canola oil. You can, it just depends what you have at home. I used extra virgin olive oil. I think it has a richer flavor, tastes great, I love it. And then 1 1/2 cups of milk and 3 eggs. So then you whisk that all together. It's gonna look a little weird because it's, oil just sits on top. But yeah, and then what you're gonna do, take this, and we're gonna mix it together. So I got my spoon. I'm gonna dry off get all the excess stuff off of our whisk. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna pour the liquid into the dry. So just gonna pour it in, scrape off any excess, any of that other stuff that you have. There we go, beautiful. Throw that in the sink. So the interesting part about this is that you can substitute, because I know right now it's really hard to find ingredients. So let's say, you don't have all-purpose flour at home. You never know. Let's say you have self-rising. You could do self-rising flour, just cut out the baking powder and the salt, because that's the great thing about self-rising flour is it already has those 2 ingredients. Our oven is preheated. So you can substitute stuff for this. It's really easy. If you don't, maybe you want to make it richer and use buttermilk, you can also do that. Buttermilk I do not have, so I didn't use it. And you can also make your own buttermilk. I know that's easy. You just take milk and some vinegar and you can make your own. But so the interesting part about this is it's more like a batter than a dough. So it's not gonna be like you're gonna knead it. That's not the way this works. So you want it to get to a good consistency, all mixed together, kind of looking like this. I know it's hard to see, but really simple, really easy. And then you're gonna throw your basil, rosemary, thyme, and oregano in, a teaspoon of each, because a lot of times they can be overpowering. You're gonna put it in there, mix it all together, make sure it's mixed, throw it in the loaf pan that you've already sprayed, and put it in the oven. So this thing is gonna bake between 50 minutes. I know it's a long time, it's almost an hour. But that's just so it could cook all the way through. And then the way you test it, like a classic bread or cake, stick a toothpick in, comes out clean, it's good. So I'm about to do this, and I'll see you guys in 50 minutes. Hey guys, it's Claire. So for our God Talk this week, I want to talk about everything that's going on in the news right now. Now this is a topic that I'm just trying to cover. I do not know everything. I'm not an expert. Again, there are more people with more information, organizations out there that they dedicate their time to this, look into them. But I'm going to talk about this in kind of a Catholic point of view. Jesus would have never wanted what is going on and what is happening to our black brothers and sisters. He would never want any of this that is going on. It is horrible, it is sad, and it breaks my heart that this is the way that we are treating African Americans, because they do not deserve to be treated like this. Nobody deserves to be treated like this. And we have to focus because Black Lives Matter. And I know a lot of people out there have been saying like all lives matter. But something I saw the other day on an Instagram post was Black Lives Matter because of this analogy that if there's a firehouse and it's all these rows of houses and the fire truck is going to save a house that's on fire, what if you say all lives matter, then that fire truck is putting water on all these houses when only one of them is burning. But when you say Black Lives Matter, you're telling them to put out that one house. And that's what we have to focus on right now. We have to pray for that. We have to pray for change. We have to pray for an end to racism, because it's been going on for years and years and years. It started with history back when we enslaved all these people. And that's not okay, the way we started out. We have to be better than what our ancestors were. We have to learn from our past. We have to learn from our history. And so I think talking about it, acknowledging everything that we've done, acknowledging what we've done in the past can help us be better, because we have to be better to be able to fix what's going on in our country. So I want you to think about this and pray about this and bring it to our Father, because our Father will always be there for us. And He does not want any of this to happen. He loves His children so much. And He doesn't want us to see us in pain. And He wants us to help. He wants us to help our brothers and sisters. So I challenge you all, pray, learn about what's going on right now. See how you can help. See how you can donate. Let's try and make a better world, so something like that happened to George Floyd never has to happen again. What's up, guys? So, our bread just came in the oven. It baked for 50 minutes in my oven, but then again, remember everyone's oven is different. Oh, it smells so good, guys. When you make this, you're gonna die of just how good it smells. So I'm gonna cut off a little piece. It just came out of the oven, so it's a little, oh my gosh, if only you could see the steam. That's very good. Wow, so this has been such a fun time baking with you guys this week. Let me know how your bread goes. Hit me up on Instagram, whatever. Don't forget to subscribe, share the video, like it. But yeah, we're praying for you guys this week. Just pray for everyone, pray for everything that's going on in the news right now. It's very heartbreaking. It's very sad. I know Jesus would not want this, but we have to keep trying to see everything, see all the racism that's happening. But let's pray. Thank you guys. Love you. I'll see you guys next week.